getting hit by it. They just hate humanity. I mean, we're in trouble. We got a bunch of fat pedos running stuff. It's Planet Pedo. And Infowars.com is classic, hardcore, libertarian, constitutionalist, pro-freedom, pro-human radio fused into television. And we pioneered it by necessity. They say that necessity is the mother and the father of invention. Well, that's why Infowars pioneered it. 20 years on air, at least 17 years simulcasting, at least part of the time, radio with television. Thank you so much for joining us on this worldwide broadcast. We're now well into hour number 2. Joe Biggs is going to pop in on his busy schedule. He was going to be in studio today, but he had a friend, military veteran, that committed suicide. So he's driving a couple hours to visit friends in a rural area of Texas, the grieving family. He went to the Draw the Prophet Muhammad demonstration in Phoenix yesterday and flew with his, we didn't intend to do this, but I guess he just thought to do it. But you can fly with it, you just check it. I think he took a Triton, or maybe he took a Provectus. Headdownfirearms.com, or a sponsor. Their accessories are amazing as well. Be sure and check those out. Headdownfirearms.com. But it was about 300 people out there strapping there at the mosque where the 2 shooters reportedly came from. Just letting folks know the First Amendment's alive and well. And I get it, it's trolling for radical Muslims, but at the same time, First Amendment is king. Second Amendment is basically tantamount or a twin peak to it. But the First Amendment's even more powerful. This is what mobilizes hearts and minds to then physically do something if need be. It is greater. Not much, but greater. And I support it. They're now saying they're going to kill the folks involved. Well, you know what? That's why we have a Second Amendment. We're a very welcoming, open country, but we're not going to adopt Dark Age political views, Stone Age political views. I'm a Renaissance supporter, and I do not support the Dark Ages. And I'm not saying all Muslims want the Dark Ages. A lot of interesting things have come out of the Middle East, a lot of mathematics and science, most of it pre-Islamic. Not saying there haven't been developments since then, but it is certainly a problem. So we're not going to just have some quiet, slow death of the Republic where we've got to give up our speech because it might offend radical Muslims. No, we're going to exercise our free speech and our Second Amendment to defend our First Amendment. That's why the two go together like a horse and carriage. What's more important, the carriage or the horses? I think it's probably the horses, but what would the horses do without a carriage? That said, let's start getting into Senator Rand Paul is being demonized by the left and the right on Fox, CNN, MSNBC. I'm monitoring it. They just get up there in a total confidence game that the world is flat and go, look, everybody supports it. It keeps us safe. It's in the Constitution. Patriot Act's the way to go. How dare this extremist? I mean, there's not a controversy. Everybody loves having the NSA watch everything they do. And everybody loves, you know, putting kittens in microwaves. And everybody loves Jeffrey Dahmer. Everybody loves, you know, rotten tuna fish. Well, no, everybody doesn't love it. But you just try your confidence game. Everything's fine. Move along. Nothing to see here. Everything's great. Government loves you. It's not infiltrated and taken over by foreign interests. Of course it is, but this is free health care. Well, actually, it's not free. Well, just don't worry about it. We're not coming after your guns. Here's all this legislation, like, get their guns, brainwash them, take their guns. Oh, I didn't know you watched C-SPAN. Sorry. They go on C-SPAN and say, brainwash them. We're going to get all their guns. And then go, excuse me, we don't want your guns. And that's coming up, too. But let's start going to this incredible baloney piece of the president in his weekly address. You can call him the president up there, spouting just total bull about the Patriot Act and all the illegal spying that's focused in their own admissions on returning veterans, gun owners, libertarians, conservatives, constitutionalists, Christians, pro-lifers, anybody who doesn't hate freedom. I mean, if you hate freedom, they love you. If you're for basic freedom, basic human dignity, a classical liberal, you are the enemy. The NSA is watching what you have for dinner. Here we go.
Hi, everybody. As president,
hi everybody.
My greatest.
Here, back it up. I'm going to translate this. Back it up.
The American people.
Back it up. I'm going to do each 10-second clip. I'm going to analyze. Hello, prey. I'm here to con game you and prey on you. I'm a predator. I hate you and your family. I'm shutting your power plants down right now and butchering all your jobs and selling you out overseas and giving nuclear reactors to China that can make their subs silent. I hate your guts. I was trained from this from the beginning. I am the front man of a predator group to bring down this country, and we're blackmailing half the Congress who are pedophiles to do what we say. That's translated from the first 10 seconds. Start from the beginning again, please.
Hi, everybody. As President and Commander-in-Chief, my greatest responsibility is the safety.
As President of the United States, working for foreign banks, I'm preparing and training the military to take you on and confiscate your guns while we're preparing false flag attacks to be blamed on patriots. I will destroy you. I hate your guts forever. I will destroy you. I hate you. I hate you. I am pure evil. I am pure evil. Okay, that's basically what's really being said. Let's start over again from the beginning.
Hi, everybody. As President and Commander-in-Chief, my greatest responsibility is the safety of the American people.
Your greatest responsibility, hit pause,
in our fight against...
back it up, is an elite control freak power takeover where you delusional megalomaniacs believe you're going to merge the machines and live forever, but Lucifer won't give you that till you've killed almost everyone on Earth to save the Earth while you bring out GMOs and genetic engineering that's killing the Earth. So your number one priority is to pacify and create racial division and divide and conquer while screwing everyone over and destroying human destiny as if you work with space aliens or something sent here to destroy the species. I mean, you might as well be that. The total enemy of humanity, a lying, stinking fraud, up one side and down the other, with gang-raping Obamacare, doubling and tripling prices, with death panels for veterans. Just pure war against humanity, maximum evil. Back it up again. I'll continue to translate.
People. And in our fight against terrorists, we need to use...
All right, hit pause on that. Back it up to the beginning. Your fight against ISIS and Al-Qaeda with the Defense Intelligence leak to Judicial Watch confirming that everything that's been done is being run by the globalists and that you run radical Islamicists and you armed them in Benghazi. So I'm here to keep you safe from terrorists that he runs. That's what he's saying. Let's start at the beginning again. I'm sorry, just the lies are everything he says is a lie. We have to decipher it. Go ahead.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, prisoners.
As President and Commander-in-Chief, my greatest responsibility is the safety of the American people. And in our fight against terrorists...
He says, as President, Commander-in-Chief, the American flag, George Washington, I'm here, you can trust me, using the office. Remember when Jade Helm came in, the colonel goes, I don't care what the government says, I'm the Army, you can trust me. That's what the feds say, trust the Army. Sure, they're trying to round you up and stuff, and saying their main enemy's veterans, but trust them, because they're run by this guy. Everything's fine. We love you. And what I can't believe there's more people aren't opposing him like I am. I mean, I just can't believe the lies. Excuse me. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to write notes. Go ahead and start it over again.
We need to use every effective tool at our disposal, both to defend our security and to protect the freedoms and civil liberties enshrined in our Constitution. But tomorrow, Sunday at midnight, some important tools we use against terrorists will expire. That's because Congress has not renewed them, and because legislation that would, the USA...
All right, hit pause. The USA Freedom Act. It's freedom? Like the Affordable Care Act that doubles and triples prices and cuts the quality of care and rations it and has death panels? Gee, it's got a great sounding name. That sounds pretty good to me. It expires because people now know what's in it, dirtbag. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to control myself. And Rand Paul, I told you he's the best. He's up there fighting it. I know Rand Paul. He's a good guy. He's a patriot. And that's why they'll probably, I hate to say it, but I've talked to Ron Paul about it and Rand Paul. And they know the danger they're in. I mean, they might blow Rand Paul up in an airplane or something. I think they might kill him. We'll be back. With the nightly news, they went for about 4 hours live last night, or Friday night on the nightly news. That's weeknight, 7 o'clock Central. Of course, the weekday radio show is 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central. The Sunday show you're listening to now is live 4 to 6 p.m. Central, re-aired also on fine affiliates across the country. Please be sure and spread the word about those AM and FM affiliates and support them as sponsors or support the sponsors. That is key. And I know listeners are doing that, so I salute you and thank you, because you don't stand beside us, behind us, or in front of us. You stand, as I say, at the heart of 1776. You stand at the heart of promoting liberty. You are the power of this transmission. And you've got my commitment to go 110% as hard as I can. And to never back down, to never shrink from the truth. You've got my commitment. And I get fired up because it's dangerous, it's crazy, it's wild, and it's exciting. I'll just tell you right now, I'm double down. My soul and my heart likes it. I'm lined up with God. I'm lined up with fighting evil, and man, it feels good. It feels good. Thank God I'm not with these dead souls out there that serve this system or go along with it. Thank God I will never be with them. No matter what they do to my name or my body, my soul belongs to Christ, and that's the end of it. And I'm sorry I'm ranting. It's just very exciting to be committed to the right thing and to see God's promises come true of providence and all the victories and success we've had in the face of the enemy. I just wish more people knew the power that good men and women have, and that more of you would take action and step into this wider world and be part of the real fight, because we could back this thing up. We could get a reprieve like Nineveh. But you've got to believe it, you've got to want it, you've got to reach out, you got to take it. These churches that aren't fighting the New World Order and aren't fighting Obamacare and aren't fighting abortion and the rest of it, I can just see them before God at the white throne judgment saying, you know, we said your name, we said we loved you, and God's going to say, go away, depart, I don't know you. There are going to be a lot of people that didn't think of themselves as good people, didn't think of themselves as goody two-shoes, that God will say, I know you, because your heart's right. You don't like evil, you don't like cheats, you don't like frauds, you don't like scammers, you don't like bullies, you don't like pedophiles, you don't like people that hurt innocents. You want to smash their brains out. Well, that's how God feels, I can tell you right now. God wants to give us victory and success and incredible revelation and understanding and excitement and blessings. All this New World Order gives you is death and pain, and I'm sick of it, and I'm ranting. The whole Obama attacking Rand Paul and saying everybody loves the Patriot Act, you know, everybody loves to put cyanide in their Kool-Aid, everybody loves, you know, jumping off cliffs without parachutes, everybody loves, no, everybody doesn't love it. That's coming up. I'll get into incredible attacks on the Second Amendment, Infowars.com. It's red-linked right now. Obama announces draconian unconstitutional gun regs by executive fiat, and our story breaks down the full background and what they're planning, and to prove it's going on, we have it linked to the Hill that doesn't give you the full story. Infowars.com, tweet that out, Facebook, make it go viral. Joe Biggs, really hardworking, great reporter, was covering Maryland, Baltimore, covering Cleveland, and then demonstrations there on police shootings. And then he ran out to Phoenix to cover that. He was going to be here today, but a connection he has in the military committed suicide. He's there. He's trying to get there right now inside Texas. He's driving, or he may have gotten there now. I talked to him an hour ago. So he was going to come on about the Draw Muhammad contest and what happened there. Tyranny is in America. Anti-Muslim armed rally organizer says he's headed into hiding after getting death threats. I don't know what the former Marine thought was going to happen when he did this, but ISIS didn't show its ugly head at this event. And whether you think it's trolling Islam or not, folks, it is a First Amendment, so you have to support the right to exercise it. Joe Biggs was there. We can actually roll some background video from Infowars.com on the YouTube channel, where he was 4 hours of it right there. But Joe Biggs, you want to tackle the First Amendment issue and then this historic event in Phoenix, or do you want to get into 22 suicides in the military every day, an all-time record high? You add that to the don't treat list. It's just a true crisis.
Well, I'll get to the Draw the Profit event in Phoenix first. And one of the things that the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, well, the Second Amendment was huge in play in this event, because you have to look back at the acts at Charlie Hebdo. Now, these people don't have the right to carry, and they were essentially slaughtered. And I think, you know, when the attacks in Garland happened, you know, we have the right to protect ourselves. the police officers were well armed, and they neutralized the situation. And when they promoted this event in Phoenix, they said, hey, we're going to have open carry as well. So you think a couple lone wolf gunmen are going to show up to an event when there's upwards of 50 to 60 people